All right. Hi, I'm Ramshackle, and yeah, this is my little time lapse drawing I'm doing today here. Um, so what I did is I sent out a message to some of you and just asking for some weird photos that anyone might have laying around, and to use as a reference for the drawing here. And yeah, I'll put it up on the screen here. After taking a look at the few that I did receive, I landed on this one from Alan. Thanks, thanks, buddy. um, and yeah, it's you know, these lip prints here on this really gross looking wall. And what is that? Chew spit? I don't know. It's horrible. But yeah, so that's what I'm using as my reference here today. And I just kind of use that as like a little um, jumping off point, a little starting point for the drawing, and then just kind of go into it from there. Um, I like to do these automatic drawings, I guess is what they're called. I tried to explain it in the last video, but I don't think I did a very good job. I guess so. What you do is you gotta. It's kind of like almost meditative, right? You gotta um, kind of clear your mind, and just start drawing lines and shapes, and just kind of almost let it grow on the page. And if that makes any sense to anyone, I don't know. But yeah, and so yeah, how I'll do it with if I'm using a reference is I'll just kind of use the reference as maybe a couple elements in the drawing, and then I'll just start building off of it, and that's where I kind of empty my mind, draw some shapes that connect to the elements that I've already put down from the reference. And then yeah, I don't know, I think it's something you have to have a toolbox of um, you know art. What's it called? Like you have to have a little bit of experience, making shapes and lines, and so it's definitely not something it's not something you could just start. At least for me, anyways. I don't, I'm not going to speak for everyone, but it's not something I could just start doing with no artistic ability or no artistic experience, I guess is a better way to put it. Because it's all that stuff kind of goes into your repertoire. Um, when if you sit around and like practice drawing portraits or figure drawing, that's like training for doing something a little more freeform like this, right? And I'm not a expert or master or anything like that. I'm still learning, for sure. So but I use the tools that I have at my disposal from I've been drawing for a long time. So but yeah, I think I'd like to start doing this a little more. If any of you watching want to submit a weird photo, um, I'll just hop over to my Instagram and I'll take a look. Shoot me a DM with the photo on there. Um, you know, maybe don't send me anything like, you know, I don't want to picture your butthole. I'm just gonna come out and say it. But yeah, if you've got, something weird you saw on the side of the road, uh, or whatever, like Alan, I think he saw this at, I think he said it was a thrift shop, and somebody had left their little kissy mark on the wall there. So, and then and then somebody spit spit next. Yeah, it was, So if you see anything like that, just, and you want to submit it, um, and then yeah, you have to give me permission to use it for commercial purposes, I think. Otherwise, I can't really use it. But if you send me the picture, I'll just I'll send you a message back. So anyways, yeah, just hop over to my Instagram if you're interested in doing that. And yeah, I appreciate anyone who does that. So yeah. When I was you'll see that this is kind of an angled view of the drawing here, as I was having some technical difficulties. I had a friend of mine bought me one of those document cameras for my birthday, and it was working. I don't know if you guys have seen these or not. They're pretty cool, but it was working pretty well. And then just the other day, it just stopped wanting to focus, and it kept adjusting its own white balance like over and over again, and I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and return that. But yeah, so that's why this is all from, I might splice in some footage from my phone, which is a different angle, but it's also angled. Yeah, and then it's like 110 degrees in here, with the lights on and the AC running even. So I was getting a little frustrated, but you know what? I was going to stick to it, and we'll work with what we got. I don't think this looks too bad. Kind of would have preferred to have at least some of that top-down angle, but it was, yeah, it was a disaster. But that's okay. And then, I'm using this Pilot Kakuno, I think is how you say it, pen. It's just an inexpensive, like they call it a beginner fountain pen. But yeah, I like the tip on it a lot. It's the medium nib, and yeah, it's a nice, lays down a nice juicy line. So I was pretty happy with it. You could check it out. I just got it off Amazon if you're interested. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I have a couple coloring books on Amazon. I'll put some links in the description. One is pretty explicit, so maybe don't buy it for your kids or your grandma. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. But yeah, so just be aware of that. And then yeah, that's about it. Here we go. Here's the finished version of the drawing there. All right. Thanks.